Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Celeb Compound. I'm Story Lawrence, but you can call me Story, okay? Shout out to my subs, always and forever. I love you guys. Tag us in real fast. Now, I did want to show you guys the videos and the recordings. StreamYard is clowning. It's their end, not me. And I'm going to leave it at that, okay? But I woke up, Street Juice TV, and Nick at Night has the recording of Tori and Kelsey's jail phone call, the video of Megan in the ambulance, the video when the police pulled up to the accident, okay? Now, the Celeb Compound wasn't sure. I'm always in the middle till I know the truth. Until I personally feel like it's my truth. Because some people still playing fucking games. And one thing I always say, you're not finna play in my face. Once I hear what I hear, I see what I see. It is what it is, okay? I want you to take the time out. It's all over social media to go listen and look at these things. But what I couldn't understand when it was over, after I had heard the testimonies and shit, and they went through the transcript, and we read the transcript every day. But what we didn't get to hear was them calls. We didn't get to see them videos. And I feel like if you heard or seen any of those things in court and you didn't report it back to us, and that didn't make you say, okay, yeah, I'm going to have to say he did this. I cannot. And I'm never putting down black men or calling shit on them just because of nothing. But wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. And after I heard that shit, that sealed the deal for me. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. I'm not finna play no games. If we wrong, we wrong. If we even assumed, and this didn't change your mind, you just a stubborn bull. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But a lot of blogs and bloggers were misleading. How did you sit in court, hear and see this shit, and then feel like, okay, he just might be guilty? Because now he is guilty. He's guilty to me. Because I feel like he told on his own fucking self. That phone call wasn't just a phone call. One thing that made me say he knew what he was talking about when he said, it ain't going to be nothing on her, or it's going to be all on me anyway. Because it seemed like he was concerned in the beginning. It seemed like he was concerned. So he was just saying, it's my fault, I fucked up. And that's why I'm pissed, because I want us to hear it, but StreamYard hate it. Now, don't get me wrong. We can come back. Come up under these comments. If you want to do a run through with me, and we had that conversation for real, we can do that. But you bloggers is some sick ass bitches. Some of y'all sick as a motherfucker. And when them tabloids was calling motherfuckers out saying that the blogs are misleading, I'm like, oh, they just hating on us. They mad the blacks in there, and they they doing all the coverage, and they hitting that shit, and they getting it right. Oh, no. This time around, you motherfuckers was tripping. But motherfuckers be caught up. And y'all already know people now who don't want to fucking be wrong. Some could be right in their face, and they gonna lie till they die. Because they refuse to be wrong. But the Celeb Compound is not too proud. We don't have no problem saying, okay, my bad, I apologize, or something changed, y'all. That ain't cool or that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? This is all social media. Of course, we never gonna get everything, the backstory, all in between. It never happens like that. That would be too much like right for anybody. And we know some people really just doing it for the clicks, the views, and the money. And this proves it. This proves it. Because there was a lot of motherfuckers in that courtroom that knew this shit. Heard this shit, saw this shit. And when it came to closing cases, only thing that would have mattered was what they heard and what they saw. And Megan in that motherfucker crying by herself pissed me off. Because I believe how she felt. And him on the telephone saying what he's saying was clear as day. Him not saying the word is specific is just him knowing better. Don't play. People are still saying that's him just apologizing for starting the shit or fucking around with both of them. No, nigga. No. Because he could have said that. Because that ain't shit. You didn't say what you knew you did. And that's the end of it. That's what happened. Y'all don't have to agree with me, even on this point. Say how you feel. Get it off your chest. Make sure that you listen, and you listen well. And shout out to Street TV. And shout out to Nick and Knight for dropping them. TMZ and them didn't drop that shit they did. And shout out to them. And shout out to the people for not being biased. And you know who you are. And the ones that were, you're fucked up. Just because you don't like somebody. Just because you don't rock with somebody. You ain't have to say it. You know what you was doing. You know what you made it seem like. That's the misleading shit. The people that trust you don't have to see the shit. Don't have to hear the shit. They believe you. And you're wrong. You hella wrong. And if you feel away, it's you. That's why you have to be careful. And that's for your own sake. Your own sake. These are the seeds that you're planting. Right or wrong. Keep on putting that bullshit out and thinking it's cool, or just doing it for the views, or doing it for the hype, or doing it for, I gotta be right because all the shit I fucking said for 2 years. And the go along, get along gang. The people that just go with the crowd because them they people. Or that's they dog, or I fuck with you. Yeah, I understand that too. But some shit just ain't right. And you still gotta have morals and values. But I wanna see if you motherfuckers really open your mouth and apologize and say, I was wrong. I feel like the Celeb Compound story with Lorraine, I feel like Megan Thee Stallion, I apologize. You were right. And they were fucking wrong. And I'm only apologizing for not completely believing you. Because I don't completely believe no niggas. Because motherfuckers do lie. So yeah, I say, okay. I just want to wait. We just gonna go through it. But is this what you're telling me? Da-da-da-da. But after that phone call, after them videos, if I was a juror, if I was in the crowd, and I seen that shit, and I heard that shit, it would have sealed the deal. So you can keep playing and acting like, or you can go on a rant and talk about how you feel and what you thought, and that shit don't mean it just because he ain't say this and just because he ain't say that. Play with yourself, don't play with me. And the fools that follow you, y'all can have that shit. That's for you. And you know who you are. Motherfuckers that made it about a Nicki Minaj thing. Oh, so many Megan supporters. No, maybe some of the women just felt like that. They just believed it. And now that we heard the shit, if I had heard the shit, I'd have believed it too. I'm not a kid. This is not a stand page. It's real life. That ain't got shit to do with rap. That ain't got a shit to do with no status. It don't got shit to do with being no kings and queens. None of that shit. You fucked up. You messed up. You hit her. You shot her. Allegedly. Not even allegedly no more. It is what it is. You shot her and you're going to jail for it. I still believe that 22 years is excessive. I don't want nobody to go down or go to jail for 22 years over some shit that you're okay. Now, physically. But you do gotta do some consequences for your shit. It has to be consequences for bullshit. Because at this point, that means you don't fucking think. You done had other shit fucking happen. People didn't want to have to use it against you because we know that's fucked up and you do get a chance to change. But at this point, you're just a fucking menace to society. And I'm done with it. Yeah, I'm pissed off because of them fucking jail calls. And that's your fucking fault for talking too much. And then fucking people seeing it and hearing it and still acting like it ain't what it is. So yeah, it did bother me. And thank God that StreamYard fucked up. Because it was going to be more about me showing it to you instead of me just apologizing and getting to the point. Because y'all can see that shit anywhere. But the celeb compound has respect. We have tact. And we care. We're not faking it for views and subs. If you don't understand and you don't feel it, do what you may. But if you do understand and know that shit, we just people. We just talking and we just having conversations and we just reporting shit. But when shit happen and shit that's real, we gotta be real about it. Right or wrong. I'm not fucking following clowns anymore. 2023, quit following phony clowns that do it for clicks, views, hype, and a big fucking mouth that like to talk shit and ain't about shit. Take it how you want. Even academics. I seen him playing the things and he said, oh shit, he did that shit. Okay, now are you apologizing? Are you apologizing? All right. And of course, some being still gone, making a misogynist thing. And, well, he ain't said, well, it's different. When you hear that jail call and you know jail rules, you know that nigga tripping. He shouldn't have been on that phone and he was admitting it without admitting it. And I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all go and check it out. God must have didn't want me to show it to you just to talk about it. And so that's what we did. Get into it. Make sure whenever you hear, whenever you listen, you leave a comment. Say how you feel. Get into it. We talk for real around here, okay? I'm Story Laurent. This is the Celeb Compound. Make sure that you like. Make sure that you subscribed if you ain't already have. Don't forget to check the bell for your notifications because if you don't hit that bell, you're going to miss it because we don't have no time frame. We knew we got to go when we get ready to fucking go. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the blogs and the media that wasn't biased. Shout out to the blogs and the media that wasn't biased. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Shout out to her. And we apologize for not believing you. Now that don't mean that all the actions was right, but that wasn't what they was in jail. They wasn't in court for that. They was in court for did you shoot her or did you not shoot her? That's all that mattered. That's all that needed to be proven, and that's the end of that. It don't matter that motherfuckers was full of shit, fighting, drunk, lying, pleading fifths, acting like clowns, faking shit, faking emotions. Blaming people, it don't matter. Did you shoot her or didn't you shoot her? And now we know you did. So now we have to do our due diligence and be humans and be real people because people make mistakes, whether we want to believe it or not. Psychotic people will stand on pride. And it is what it is. I'm not a follower. I'm a fucking leader. So it is what it is. I'm not going to keep on going with the crowd because it's the cool and the hip thing or the be right click. The go along, get along gang. Shout out to Kwame for that. Like I said, shout out to you guys for the ones that wasn't being biased, okay? Be careful who you listen to, who you follow, and putting all your beliefs into people and hoping that they will steer you in the right direction that's beneficial for you. Because trust, most people are only thinking about their self. Same thing happened in the trial. But that's why we're going to move on. We're going to say our final thoughts. We're going to wish everybody well. Blessed be. Whatever you need to help you do better, make sure you seek that, Megan. Tori, I hope you don't have to do 22 years. Okay, but whatever you do, I hope you learn something. And anybody else who know they was wrong and knew that they was wrong and still went along, y'all go to hell. And that's all. I want y'all to have a great day. Be blessed. Be prosper. Be cautious of the seeds that you plant. This is a new year. What you put out, you will get back. It's been proven 1,000 times. Tables do turn. This is not a stand page. We out.